Hello, and welcome to VYTALCast, your RWBY podcast that will also be talking about other stuff. Oh my gosh, AC Gears and Arms has already said something. He said heroes and villains. So.
Hello, everyone. I exist. Still,
you
I'm
do
not
exist. Dead. Hey, Verif. Okay, I need to fix this.
I need to open the YouTube.
Live chat, so I don't see top chat. So, we had quite a bit of news to talk about this week. As far as Rooster Teeth goes, and RTX, and all of that. So let's cover that stuff first. And there's Seeker. Hey, I like your new icon, Seeker. That's a nice chibi. And hey, AC Gears and Arms. Okay, so should we talk about Michael B. Jordan first, or?
Sure.
Okay. So, oh, you know, that's something I should have pulled up. Hold on. Do I have it pulled up? Oh, no, one of my tabs is still on Yisa's Twitter. Why is that? Yisa never tweeted about Michael... Hold on, I've been trying to hunt down the tweet about Michael B. Jordan.
Okay, well, while he's doing that,
yeah.
Quick synopsis, Michael B. Jordan is going to be a voice actor in Genlock. And that's just the main bit of it, right?
Yeah, he's the main... Yeah. He's going to be the main character.
Yeah, main character in Genlock. And if you don't know who that is, he was in Black Panther, and he's an actor, and he's really cool. Yeah, Killmonger.
Yeah, or the Human Torch, which I remember him more from.
I don't even know if I ever saw that.
I haven't. I've just been mentioning the Human Torch just because, like, everyone hated the new Fantastic Four. And they're like, yeah, Killmonger. I'm like, you mean the Human Torch? And then they get mad. Like, no, that movie sucked. And I'm like, chill. It's a meme. Or at least I'm trying to make it a meme. Why can't I find this tweet? You know what? I'm going to go to Google. Which should have been my first option. Michael B. Jordan, Rooster Teeth.
I know he, like, posts about it on Twitter or Instagram, and, like, some people were just fangirling over him.
They were posting the variety thing.
I think only about, like, maybe 30% of the people on his Instagram knew what Rooster Teeth was.
Yeah,
and then the rest of them were just like, you're hot.
Yeah, okay, so I got the article pulled up on screen from Variety. Black Panther star Michael B. Jordan to lend voice to Rooster Teeth's Genlock. Oh, I've been typing Genlock wrong all this time. Anime style series. So yeah, it's saying... Oh, they're listing him on Fahrenheit 451, which isn't even out yet.
I knew he was... Yeah, okay. I forgot.
It's funny they give credentials to something that's, like, not released yet to announce something he's going to be in that's not released yet. And oh my gosh, Variety is just full of ads. It says, Rooster Teeth hasn't announced a premiere date for Genlock, but it expects its premiere later in 2018. This show will debut exclusively on Rooster Teeth's streaming service first, with subscriptions starting at $4.99 monthly. Wow, the price has gone up. I mean, $5 a month isn't much, but I remember when I paid, like, less than $2, and sadly, I did not get, like, it grandfathered. Anyway, Genlock is the second anime-style series from Rooster Teeth's animation, along with RWBY, which will enter its 6th season this fall. Rooster Teeth's lineup of originals include the long-running Red vs. Blue sci-fi spoof, and then, like... Yeah, that was pretty much it. Oh, and then they also talked about how they're going to be doing Spike Face with Rob McElhenney, the guy from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. So, apparently that's the title. Ah, crap! I accidentally put fan art up on the thing before we were
so professional.
Yeah. Okay, so, let's see. Logan is saying, David, I might be remembering this wrong, but I think Shane took up the entirety of your stream complaining about Fantastic Four. Wait, did Shane take up the entirety of my stream? Okay, Mac Penny. Is this one of the streams when he was on there with me and we were playing a game together, and then he started talking about his dick a lot, and it was, like, super awkward?
What?
I just had to mention that to embarrass Shane, even though he's not here to be embarrassed. Oh, yeah, it was the yeah, yep, it was the Overwatch stream. Yeah, I mentioned the same stream. Yeah, Shane forgot it was my stream, not his stream, so he started talking about that. Yeah, okay, I saw you share the tweet. Yeah, Logan, it was that stream. Yeah, I just didn't want to say that. So we have Michael B. Jordan, who, you know, I think it's going to be one of the stars I pay close attention to in 2018, now that we have Black Panther. Mm-hmm. And he kind of stole the show from Black Panther. And I don't know about you, but I'm a little disappointed they killed off his character.
Okay, how do I word this? Basically, I have a second Twitter account that's all just me fangirling and shitposting.
What?
But I followed a bunch of Marvel accounts.
Yeah.
And some of them were passing around some article or just talking about something that's saying they're going to revive him because we didn't see him get buried in the ocean.
What?
And he's going to come back for a redemption arc in Black Panther.
Well, we watched him die. Oh, sorry, Verif. I mean, it's a Marvel movie where, like, none of their villains have really been surviving lately. And it's out on Blu-ray.
I think since
you could rent it on Redbox. I'm sorry.
Infinity War's already out. You should... We don't care about spoilers for the other movies.
Well, this was for Black Panther, though. It was a spoiler for Black Panther. Yeah, it's on Blu-ray and DVD. Like, you know, rent it from Redbox this weekend. It'll be like $2 for the Blu-ray, I think, unless they also raise their prices, because that's apparently trendy to do now. Hey,
Sorry, what? You go ahead.
No, you go.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, what if, while Michael B. Jordan's hanging out with the Rooster Teeth people, they get him to voice in RWBY?
That would be really cool. I mean, he's an anime fan. I wouldn't be surprised if they kind of do, like, have him on Red vs. Blue and RWBY. But I imagine for those will be, like, very small cameo roles, since he'll be, like, the main role for Genlock. Mm-hmm. And Seeker was saying, hey, remember when Elijah Wood was cast as Sigma in Red vs. Blue? Which, you're not that far in Red vs. Blue, but I remember, and I believe I mentioned it on the Discord, which you guys should totally join Discord. I remember mentioning that because Elijah Wood was in the behind the scenes around the time I started getting into Red vs. Blue, and I was like, oh my gosh, Frodo! And it was awesome.
AC Gears and Arms wants to know what we think about Wakanda's clothes. I think 100%.
Yeah, I really like them. I probably can't wear them without people screaming at me, though. So they're nice to look at.
Yeah. Just costume design for that movie, 10 out of 10.
No, I loved it. Watching the movie with my mom, however, she had a few comments, which was like, oh, that's really weird clothing. And it's like, Mom, they're not in America. Different culture. And then, like, there was the guy with, like, the lip piercing weight thing. You know who I'm talking about, right? Yeah, she was like, what the heck? I'm like, Mom, don't worry about it. Like, I really loved seeing Wakanda and, like, having a change of scenery in it and, like, having, I guess, more creative freedom and stuff, because there's like, hey, this is a made up country, and like it's all scientifically advanced but also very traditional in some of their other society stuff, and I loved all that. And I really loved how they portrayed the culture. Like, I really liked that movie a lot. I mean, it was a great balance between magic and science. They're like, look, technology, plants that gives you the power of the Black Panther. And it was, and then like also like afterlife confirmed society. So it was really cool. I liked watching it. Whereas like obviously Iron Man and Captain America, those are all like focused mostly in the United States and like forced to be like stuck in that kind of format and all that. And then there's Thor that gives us some more, I guess Thor and Guardians of the Galaxy I've been really enjoying the last two movies because of the, hey, we're going to different worlds and like this is all new to you, whereas you watch Iron Man or Captain America, it's like, I live here. Explosions everywhere. Yeah.
Like, I just pretty much just a couple days ago rewatched the entire MCU, like, not including the most recent couple of movies.
Yeah.
But, wow, I love the MCU so much. Like, that's why I have my fandom account now. I've been posting so much on there. But, where was I going with this? Just, I guess, seeing, the differences between, like, a character who lives in space and then a character who, like, lives in New York or just like whatever. I really like how Marvel just creates all these. They're not creating because they already existed in comics.
Yeah.
But how they portray these like variety of worlds. Like you go through space. Like how long does it take to make that for a movie? Like all the effects and stuff. Like I just admire what they do so much.
I don't know, but I just remember watching like Infinity War and seeing like they're like special effects artists, and then it's just like a huge block, and like the text is so tiny to just try to fit everyone. It was amazing. Verif, I'm sorry. I also try to like keep spoilers. Like I don't know. For me, with movies, spoilers can kind of expire. For TV shows, not so much, because like TV shows could have so much that happens, and there's like key moments, and it takes long times to build up to those key moments. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'll keep a better eye out for stuff like that. I didn't think it was too much of a spoiler since people talk about it so openly on the internet now. So hey, Thunderstorm. So AC Gears in Arms is asking favorite hero you guys like in the MCU. Mine's not gonna be a surprise.
Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first.
Okay. Like I said, I just rewatched the MCU, and I don't know, like, if you mean, like, strict hero, so I'm just gonna say favorite character. And when I mean favorite character, I mean my 4 favorite characters, because I can't pick one.
Gosh.
Anyway, Doctor Strange, Black Panther, Iron Man, and Loki. Those are my favorites.
Wow. Oh, man.
I can't pick a favorite.
Yeah, no, I'm surprised Loki made it on there. I was about to say something, but I'm not going to. Which is funny, Lorelei Lee, she tweeted about like Loki earlier today with me, and we talked about it, about how fabulous he is. Because someone posted the GIF from Ragnarok where they switch from their casual clothes to like their superhero outfits. Mm-hmm. But Thor has this huge lightning strike, and I'm like, how is Loki's hair not sticking straight up right now? It's like, it's too fabulous. So I'm like, I agree with that. For me, it's Spider-Man, and that's because I love Peter Parker, and like ever since as a small kid, I've loved him in the comics, and I've loved him in the movie, and I've really loved Tom Holland's portrayal because it's him being younger, and I'm like, finally, we have Peter Parker young, which is the way he starts out. I mean, right now in the comics, I think Peter Parker is in his mid-20s. The comics he is now is like very different to how he was in the past, and there's even like a spin-off series called like The Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows, which is like him, Mary Jane, and a daughter all being like a superhero trio. But I love him so much. Stole the show for me. I love him
too, and when you said that, I felt so ashamed of myself that I freaking forgot Spider-Man and Tom Holland.
Well, I thought you were gonna say him. I was like, same. But then you like named 4 characters that weren't Spider-Man.
I love every character. So when someone asks favorite, I think of like 10 of them at once, and I'm like, okay, I don't know what I'm gonna do, because every time someone asks what's your favorite, the ones I give are like always somehow changed. I feel so ashamed of myself that I forgot about Spider-Man and Tom Holland and precious little Peter Parker. I think, okay, I guess take out Loki for top 4 and put Spider-Man in there.
Okay.
But then Loki's number 5.
Okay. Yeah.
I feel so ashamed.
Also, I saw Verif mentioned Squirrel Girl. Squirrel Girl is only in the comics right now, but I heard they had some sort of plans in bringing her to the MCU, which would be amazing.
Apparently, I don't know like where you find this. It's like character data books or something. I don't know all about all that, but they have like stats for all the characters, and like Thanos, it was like, I don't know, something like 10 out of 10 for all of them, except one was 9 out of 10, and then Squirrel Girl was 10 out of 10 for all of them. So everyone was like, Squirrel Girl's gonna beat Thanos!
What? Okay, I need to read
know.
up on Squirrel Girl to see why that is.
If I could find the tweet, I would send it to you, but it's probably, like, way down.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I could just Google Squirrel Girl 10 out of 10 tweet.
Yeah, I don't know.
Twitter tweet. Man, I sound 30 years older than I actually am. Okay, you said... the manga-verse. Yeah, a manga-verse. I've heard... So, Marvel has signed off, like, rights to certain characters for manga. And Spider-Man has, like, a mech. Like a mechazoid. For the Japanese version. And I don't know how I feel about that. Because I'm like, oh, that's cool. But, like, Tokyo is also, like, the perfect place for him because of all the tall buildings to be swinging around and all of that. But then, like, a mechazoid, I feel like, just destroys all of that. But it's cool. And then someone brought up the Infinity War meme. I don't feel so good. Which has been my back for the last week. Okay, so Vera said, I just brought her up because they joked about her on the Rooster Teeth podcast. Was that the podcast they just had with Miles? Because I have yet to watch that. I was about to. But anyway, we totally, like, sidetracked from, like, talking about Michael B. Jordan being in Genlock and joining Rooster Teeth to just MCU, which I do not mind. The other piece of news I wanted to bring up. Okay, the most recent.
Let me say real quick.
Yeah.
Is anyone else who brings up the I don't feel so good meme in the chat, I will personally hunt you down and sue you for emotional distress. Okay, David, continue.
Wow, okay. Today in VYTALCast, legal issues. Okay, so the next piece of news, which someone actually commented on last week's VYTALCast to, like, let me know, but it was, like, a whole day or two after the news, so, like, I've seen it on Twitter 50 times because everyone just tweets about it. It is Troy Baker is going to be on... Wait, no, the person commented about Michael B. Jordan, but Troy Baker is also going to be on there. He is, of course...
He's going to RTX, right?
Yeah, he's going to RTX Austin. So, people, if you want to see him, you better get your, like, computers ready for when they announce when you're going to sign up for your photo ops. Because he'd be pretty cool. I don't know if he'll be like Vic, where you actually have to pay money for him, though. Because at RTX, usually you get a photo op free, but for Vic, you have to pay like $15 or $20. And
yeah, that was kind of annoying, but...
Well, what's even more annoying, or I feel would be more annoying, is that later at the RWBY panel, Vic crashes it. It is like, hey guys, if you want to have free photos with me at 3:30, I'm like, man, everyone that just paid $15 to have a photo op with you might be a little ticked at that there's other people seeing you for free now. And wow, someone across the street's getting pizza. Okay, sorry, I got distracted. I just saw like a car door. Anyway, but yeah,
So I guess. Sorry.
No, you go.
This happens so much. I don't know, we said like Troy Baker's going to RTX. If anyone doesn't know who that is, he's a voice actor. He's been in some anime and video games. Like he was Joel in The Last of Us. He's in Persona 4, BioShock Infinite. So he's one of those voice actor types.
Yeah.
Just to let everyone know.
So I recognize him most from The Last of Us. And probably more specifically, the Last of Us live action, like, music. I don't want to say musical, but like they did a live action performance where they pretty much did a play of all the cutscenes of The Last of Us, and then for one of the ending scenes they did the alternate, which was really just a improv blooper where instead of like normally acting it out, they had one of the people start singing. And then all of them started singing out their lines and pretty much treating it like a musical. And so...
I had no idea they did, like, a play like that.
Yeah, you know, depending on who you are, some people are like, yeah, that was super weird that they would do that. And then other people are like, I thought it was amazing. I'm more on the I thought it was amazing side.
Yeah, it sounds like it would be amazing.
Yeah. Is Troy Baker better in a villain or hero role? You know... I don't know, because I don't think I've really played any of the games that had him as a villain. And as I said, I only really recognize him from The Last of Us. Out of all those games that Sunny just named, I haven't played other than The Last of Us. So I would say hero, or I guess Joel in The Last of Us is more of a gray area character. Because he's not really a hero, but he does make some shady decisions. So...
yeah, and I barely know anything about him or the other games he was in besides Last of Us, so like I certainly can't answer that question.
Yeah, and now Verif is saying he was in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I've only seen the pilot episode to Brotherhood, and I actually haven't been watching the Full Metal Alchemist anime because I've already read the manga, and I've just been trying to keep up on current stuff or finding new stuff. And I also found out he was in Bleach, and when I looked up his character in Bleach, it was in a filler episode, so I was like, don't know who that is. So, yeah, oh, and wait, did you guys know that Troy voiced both the role of Batman and the Joker? That's interesting.
I knew the Joker, because I read it on the Wikipedia page, but I didn't see Batman.
Yeah. Huh. He was kind of an anti-hero in Fullmetal Alchemist. Kind of a Zuko. Oh. Does he play Scar in it? Or the guy with the scar on his face? I forget his name because that's how long it's been for me. But I don't know. I'm excited to see him there. Like, it's great that RTX is getting big name people, and as Rooster Teeth's grown as a company, that's not too surprising. No, Troy Baker was not Batman in the Lego Batman. I am fact-checking this. Because I think... No, I know who it was. It was the guy that played Job Bluth in Arrested Development. Lego Batman cast. Will Arnett was Batman. Here, I will pull it up. He was not... Look, Will Arnett, the guy that plays Job Bluth, was Batman. It says right here. Michael Cero's in it? Oh yeah, he played Rob... That's not right. I thought someone else was playing Rob... Or maybe that is. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna see where Troy Baker is. Troy Baker... Conan O'Brien was the Riddler. Okay, I don't see Troy Baker on that list. I mean, this is just naming, like, most of the big people. Okay, it listed that person who's reporter number 2 and reporter number 1, but it doesn't... I don't see Troy Baker anywhere on the cast list for the Lego Batman movie.
Oh, AC Gears and Arms says Lego Batman 2, the video game.
The video game, okay. Well, I don't play the Lego video games. I make little money, so I can't afford to buy everything that comes out. If you guys want me to play everything that comes out, you know where my Streamlabs link is. Okay, Troy Baker was...
If we wanted... Oh, sorry, what were you guys
Oh, no, I was just reading what Logan said, which was listing Batman in the Lego Batman game, the Telltale game, and... Oh, Arkham Knight. I played Arkham Knight, so... Sorry, what were you saying?
Oh, I was just going to say, when you told me earlier today what we were going to talk about on VYTALCast, I thought of a transition to the next topic.
Yeah? What's that?
my
brain's...
Rogan in the comments said...
oh, Logan?
He was talking about that guy in Full Metal Alchemist that's like kind of a Zuko. Yeah. Well, who else? Who reminds you of Zuko by physical appearance?
Todoroki! Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Did I tell you about or did you see my Hero Academia channel for the Discord, the Todoroki theory I posted there?
I haven't seen it, no.
Okay, so last week I went to Promicon, which is like a prom, but that's Comic-Con themed.
Yeah, and you were a formal Todoroki.
Yeah, I was a Todoroki. And someone was dressed up as Dabby in my group, and she was like, did you know we might be siblings? Yeah. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And she's like, well, and so basically there's this theory that because Endeavor married Todoroki's mom to like try to create the perfect fire ice child, aka Todoroki. They had multiple failed attempts, which is his siblings, and he has 2 brothers and a sister, which we've only seen his sister, and so there's still like 2 brothers we have not seen, and they're like, well, we're thinking Todoroki couldn't recognize him because he defaced himself, and he might be angry at Endeavor for like trying to create like the perfect hero and all that, and therefore went off to the dark side, so to say. And he has blue fire, so it's like it's possible that he has like almost the same quirk as Endeavor, but increased or just different in color. And so then also in last week's episode, when Todoroki was trying to grab the gems that have Bakugo and Tokiyami, wait, was it Tokiyami that was in the other one?
Yeah, Tokoyami, I think.
Yeah, okay. And he missed one of them, and Dabi got it. Dabi said, too bad, Shoto Todoroki. And it was kind of in a way of like, I know who you are, or we know each other kind of way. So there's a little bit of stuff, and I haven't read too far into the manga, but I wouldn't be surprised if the manga has given an answer in the arc that I stopped in.
I'm pretty much caught up.
And the blue eyes. Verav mentioned blue eyes, so they have the same eye color. I forgot to mention that.
Yeah. So I'm pretty much completely caught up with the My Hero Academia manga. I don't want to spoil anything.
Yeah, we're not going to talk manga. We'll stick to anime.
Yeah.
But hold on.
You should read it anyway.
I'm trying to. I actually got. Hold on. I actually bought Volume 12 just recently at Barnes & Noble because it came out, and I don't know when Volume 13 comes out. I'm further than this online, but I've been trying to like keep up with the manga physically. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up my Twitter because I want to show my pictures from PromoCon, because I'm pretty happy with what I got. Oh yeah, I'll start with the Tokodeku picture, because this will totally not embarrass me in any way, shape, or form. So yeah, I met a few cosplay friends. If people who follow me on Twitter don't know, a few weeks ago I was buying a new laptop and I had to go all the way up to Salt Lake City for. And on my way back, I was getting on the public transit trolley, and I bumped into people cosplaying as Deku in this picture, and then also a Bakugo. And now I have Utah cosplay friends, long story short, and they invited me to this PromoCon event, and it was awesome. And where's my other PromoCon? Okay, here's like my whole group. There's Dabi that was telling me about the theory, and then Kirishima and Mina are dating each other. And the funny thing is, Mina, her name is actually Mina in real life. So it's like, wow. She's like, I'm cosplaying myself. And so, and I actually met Kirishima before a couple of years ago, but we didn't know it until we started talking about ballroom stuff. And she was like, oh, I go to this school, which was like the rival school to my school. And we're like, oh, chances are we might have bumped into each other, because we're like, you look familiar, but we can't recognize each other because we're in cosplay. And then Toga did my makeup, and she went full out, which thank you so much, Toga. And all of these punks, except for Dabi, because Dabi's grounded, are at a convention in Idaho this weekend. So it's like, you guys have fun without me, because I don't have money. So yeah, apparently that's all the pictures I have for my Twitter. But oh, Seeker, you missed my Hero Academia stuff. AC Gears and Arms, those are fighting words. Do you see his comment?
Yes,
he likes Sky High better than My Hero Academia. Which I've been seeing some Sky High fan art come up in the style of My Hero. But what were you saying, Sunny?
Oh, I was just gonna say more random stuff in the style of myself, where I'm like, okay, Seekers in Arms, let's go outside and we're gonna fight.
Oh no, please no. Sunny.
I think I'm going insane.
Do I have to like rename this episode "Sunny Fights Everyone in Chat"? Like,
Probably. I don't...
Sunny's like, "Catch me outside." How about that?
Yeah, come on, guys, fight me.
Yeah. Okay. So, can we discuss last episode or this last arc, I guess, for My Hero, and then kind of hint at where it's starting to go at? I don't want to like slip into. So, how about you start? I'm gonna grab something real quick, which is 2 feet away. But
do you want me to just talk about the arc?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
what?
You start talking about the arc. Okay. I'm just grabbing volume 9.
So the arc was they're gonna go to training camp with the heroes that are like called the Pussycats. It's Toga. And they go there, and of course, because the same thing has been happening over and over again, they get attacked by villains. And everything goes to shit, and basically what happens at the end is they want to kidnap Bakugo, and they do it, and that's kind of where the anime is, but now we're like getting a little bit past that, and everyone's like, what do we do?
Yeah, okay, so I was grabbing volume 9 of the manga, because that's where we are in the anime, and oof, this cover gets me emotional. But also Thunderstorm is saying she will drive to Austin to fight you. Hey guys, how about we just wait till RTX? We'll have a huge fight fest at the VYTALCast panel. How about that?
We're gonna have a meet up at RTX. We're gonna like go out
after the VYTALCast panel. Meet us in the back.
Yeah, after the panel, we're gonna have a big fight.
Yeah, Stoic is saying sup, Vape Nation. Deku, I don't feel so good, goes into portal. Oh my. I told you, if you bring up that meme, I'm going to fight you. We're gonna fight. It'll make a great YouTube video. Okay, so Stoic, we're talking about My Hero Academia Season 3, hence why I'm holding the manga. If I could find just like what chapter we're in the manga, but I remember like I thought one of the Pussycats died in this volume, but I guess I forgot something that happens in the next arc. But oh wait, yeah, okay. I think this ends right at the end of volume 9. This last chapter. Let me see. I'm looking at the last page. Last page. Oh my gosh! No, we're in volume 10. What?
Okay, well, he's doing that. I want to do a quick poll.
I already got volume 10. Okay, here's volume 10. Man, I thought volume 11 was volume 10. So, yeah. Okay, so we ended in chapter... I'm already at the chapter, so... So this last episode ended with chapter 83. So like, here's the... We can still save him. So, Anyway, it was an emotional episode. I enjoyed it. There's like a picture, or like, I guess you could screenshot Todoroki in this last episode, where he just looks absolutely defeated and like frustrated. I'm like, no. Like after like hearing all his backstory and like he's finally starting to open up to people and be friends, and he just looks so defeated and like trying to save them, and I'm like, no, like, stop. All right, see ya, Seeker.
Seeker.
Yeah. Sorry, we're talking about an anime where you don't know. What? Oh, on VYTALCast, David denies Sunny's attempt to vamp while he finds things. I'm sorry. Oh.
Okay, this is the like little poll thing. I want you to answer this question. I want the chat to answer this question.
Okay.
Season 3, opening the like I keep my ideals thing.
Yeah.
Good or bad?
I like it.
It took me a while to get used to it, but I like it a lot now. Chat, put your answer in the comment section below.
So like, I don't know why, and I know I tweeted about this, but the theme so far, I keep, when I sing it to myself, instead of singing like I keep my ideals, I keep thinking I choose my friends well, and it's like, why? That isn't what he says. I know it's not what he says. Why does it come into my head? I choose my friends well. No, I keep my ideals. And then when I try to think, I keep my ideals, I keep adding well to the end. So it's like, I keep my ideals well. Da, 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 da. And it's like, that's not what he says. Brain, stop. Like,
have you seen there's a I guess it's like a shit post, I don't know, it's really funny. It's 3 different YouTubers or people. They redrew the season 3 opening in MS Paint and they basically tried to animate it. It is so funny. If anyone's seen that video, you know what I'm talking about. David, I'll send you the link, or I'll get it to you. It is hilarious.
Hey, at least I'm gosh, I can't believe that, like, people will meme anything. I mean, like, it's a beautiful thing.
Top tier.
Yeah, no, it's top tier.
Oh my god.
And then thank you, Logan, for saying you're not the only one that hears stuff wrong. He says, at this point, I think I keep my ideals in a bag, even though it doesn't sound close to that. Yeah, oh man. So, is Nate wants to battle the YouTuber, Sunny?
I don't know.
Okay,
honestly.
Thunderstorm says it might be that person. So people seem to like it in the chat. So I have Stoic saying he likes it. Huns SD says he grew into it, loves it now. Verev says he likes it, but low in his rankings. So
yeah, that's how
I
am with it. It took me about like 10 watches to get into it.
Yeah, I remember in the Discord I was like, but now it's like, I keep my ideals well, which is not what he says. But yeah, it's really good. I love the theme, and I don't know if I like love the theme, but I love the arc that the theme is tied to, and so I think the correlation is really helping out, in my opinion. And I'm waiting for. Oh, I think Lee and Lee already posted a English cover, but I'm excited to see it.
Okay, I found the YouTube video I was talking about, the MS Paint thing. It's on a channel called Cast Anime, and the title of the video is like Boku no Hero Academia, opening for Odd Future, opening for Paint comparison, something like that. So if you like Google that video is hilarious.
Yeah, and Stoic Dragon Eater is talking. He just said like the All Might part where it says I keep my ideals well. That is the best part of the song. And I say amen to that. That is like the part I keep thinking of when I sing the lyrics wrong. It is such a great opening, I think. I mean, speaking of openings for My Hero Academia, I have a pet peeve. And I don't know why the anime keeps coming up with like little things for me to nitpick. One of them, which I'm actually kind of starting to forgive now, is whenever it shows a character, it says their name and their quirk.
Yeah.
And it's like, we've seen the main character every episode. Stop giving us his name. But now it's like, I forgive that, because I suck with names. And I'm trying to learn the names. And when I was hanging out with this cosplay group, I couldn't remember Mina, and I couldn't remember Kirishima. And it was like, and it sucked. I had to call them by their names, which for Mina was Mina. But the thing that annoys me even more now is at the beginning it says this is UA, the school that teaches heroes, and I'm training to be. I'm like, we don't need this. Like, just go back to a traditional how the anime opens up before the opening. It's an
anime trope.
Yeah, it's like, gosh, like I would have dropped Naruto if Naruto did that. Like, I'm training to be Hokage. Sasuke ran away. I'm gonna retrieve him. You know. It's just, I just hope they drop it for season 4. I highly doubt they're gonna drop it for season 3. If I had the option to, like, have you ever heard of VidAngel?
No.
Okay, VidAngel is like a series which they're in a lawsuit right now, but I think they figured a way around the lawsuit. Basically, they would censor stuff if you wanted to watch it, and it's usually like you'll watch it like Netflix, like you can watch Game of Thrones and like select what you want censored out and you can watch it. And they had like a whole system of like they buy the DVD, so like you'll pay $20 to see the movie that you're censoring. They buy a physical CD, or DVD to like edit it the way you want. You watch it, and then you like return the movie back to them, and so it deletes off, and they return all the money but like $1 back to you. But there was like some stupid copyright law, like if you're gonna alter a movie, you can't have like a permanent physical copy, which was like part of their workaround, but they're getting sued anyway, so now it's just like a plugin for Netflix and Hulu. And it was like, man, I would so use that to like they'll add like stupid options. So like if you watch the prequels to Star Wars, you could like edit out Jar Jar Binks. And it's like, man, I would so like rewatch season 3 with that part just like cut out. So yeah. Does Bakugo ever smile in an episode? He does, just not in the way that like it has an innocent smile. He smiles, it's just like, oh, actually,
he's like, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Yeah, or like he's like having fun, like, I'm better than you. Hey. Like it's never like like, oh, the flowers and weather are nice today smile.
Yeah.
Like that's just not him. And he smiles a lot. Like I could probably find in volume 10 him smile. Actually, no, volume 10 you will not find a smiling Bakugo. I'm like remembering what happens in the volume. Like, oh wait, no, he gets kidnapped that volume. Crap, I can't use volume 12 because that'll be like spoiler territory. But he does smile quite a lot. Bakugo is amazing, and the person that was cosplaying Bakugo in my cosplay group last weekend, they go into character a bit, and they felt really bad about it because it came to the point where they just weren't feeling good. It was like, like we had to keep finding them, and they kept vaping outside. We're like, stop vaping, and like I would reference Sugar Pine 7. I'm like, stop being Sugar Pine 7, and only like one person in the group recognized that reference. Like, hey, I know what you're talking about. So
I don't even know what Sugar Pine 7 is.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Let me preface this by saying, like, the first time I ever think I heard of it was like Barbara posted a photo of her in one of their t-shirts, and then I saw an RTAA of like Jeff and Millie went to hang out with them.
Yes.
And I'm like, where did this come from, and why are Rooster Teeth people obsessed with them all of a sudden?
Okay, so you know when like SourceFed like dissembled pretty much?
Yeah.
So there was a few people, Steven Suptic being like the main guy, they kind of went off and started their own YouTube channel. Like Sugar Pine 7 was originally called Steven Suptic, and they started like this alternative lifestyle vlog stuff, which was like kind of like comedy, or they'll call it like I don't know. It was like a vlog modified to like they had some of it planned, or like scripted vlogs. That's how they could call it. They called it scripted vlogs. And it was really funny, and then they eventually turned it into Sugar Pine 7, but they're now a part of Rooster Teeth. So if you go onto the Rooster Teeth website and you click on like channels, you'll see Sugar Pine 7.
Okay.
And they announced they were becoming part of Rooster Teeth when they were at RTX last year, and Millie is a big fan. Okay. But they are hilarious, and they just started season 4, their like more dramatic vlog style. So it's pretty cool. Half improv, half scripted, as Logan says. Stoic just mentioned, guys, Dabby and Todoroki, brothers. It's like,
yeah, you're a little late to the party.
I'm sorry you missed that part, but yeah, we think it might be. Well, did we say whether we think it's likely or not?
I guess we just mostly talked about the theory. I don't think we said whether we believe it or not.
I think it's likely, but I don't want to like hold on to that theory to like I'll be disappointed if it's not true. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people have done that.
Yeah, I would give an answer, but since I'm caught up with the manga, I don't know if my answer would be spoilery. Like,
okay.
Either way, like that's not saying anything. Like I could say yes, I believe it, or no, I don't. Like, I'm not going to tell you what I think, but I think just saying what my opinion is would kind of spoil what goes on in the manga. Yeah. Don't read too much into that.
All I know is I might be like on the brink of knowing the answer in the manga. I just need to find a site to watch, which don't make a recommend in the chat, please. I'll find it on my own. Let's see.
Logan said, I think Dabby's a Targaryen.
Gosh, I mean, don't they just interbreed a lot? Like, never mind. I don't want to go into that at all. Gosh. Let's talk about the villain for My Hero Academia. I forget his name. The hand guy. Let's see if I can find his name at the beginning of this volume. Oh, that's a cute picture of Frogger.
Oh, I remember his name.
His name is... I'm looking at the character sheet thing. Oh, it has Dobby, but it doesn't have the hand guy. Oh, because he doesn't attack the camp. That's why. Shigaraki. Yeah, the guy with the hand on his face. So...
The hand's everywhere, really.
Yeah. Gosh, why do you gotta be so handsy? I also want to know, are those real hands that he severed, or are they just
Yeah, I don't know what his deal is.
Yeah. I don't want to give spoilers, but we are about to learn something pretty big about him that changes stuff, and it might be right at the end of season 3 when we learn. But you know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. I don't want to say, but the opening gives a hint to it too, so I know it's gonna happen in the anime soon. But I love how he starts off as a very terrible villain, a guy that just doesn't have a plan. He just knows what he wants, but he doesn't know how to do it. And he's he's a good foil to Deku, where he's whereas Deku wants to be a good hero, he wants to learn to be a good villain. And I love how Stain really pushes that narrative for him, or he despises Stain. He's ugh, Stain's so full of himself, but now he's seeing the truth of Stain's message and all that, and he's all right, I'm gonna use Stain as a tool to further our cause and do better. And it's Stoic says, why do the villains have to be best boys? I disagree. Todoroki and Deku are best boys. Oh, and Tokiyami. Those are best boys for me.
All the 1A boys are best boys to me.
Yeah.
Except Aoyama and Mineta.
Ida, oh. Yeah, I hate Grape Boy.
Diaper friend.
Mineta.
Oh, God,
you know what? I don't know which volume specifically gives the note on him, but the author, the mangaka, loves him.
Oh no.
Kohei Horikoshi loves Mineta,
Horikoshi.
And has said Mineta is his favorite character, and he based Mineta off himself.
Oh no!
He's like, I like Mineta because we're both perverts. I'm like, no! You can't. And it destroys any hope of Mineta being killed off.
Yeah. The fact that we're both perverts might have some ground there, because I saw a tweet where it was literally just 4 photos, and the caption was we know what you're doing, Horikoshi, or something like that. And it's literally 4 photos of 4 different scenarios where Bakugo's all tied up and restrained and stuff. Yeah, I know, right?
Gosh.
No. That opened my third eye. I was like,
oh my gosh.
No.
Oh no. I'm terrible to say, I had a similar thought during the last episode when it shows Bakugo all chained down and all of that inside the bar. I'm like, oh no. But or even with how he All Might puts the metal in his mouth.
Yeah.
Oh no.
There's some imagery there.
Oh no.
God.
I'm just dying thinking about it. It's I've been too innocent to really notice. Oh gosh. Wowzer. That took a turn. I'm with you, Hunt SD. Okay, so Verif says in the chat, I like how Shigaraki and the other villains are flawed so that we can see them grow too. And I have to say, the most interesting villains are the ones who are the most human and have flaws and need to grow. And I love characters are dimensional. If Deku was perfect right off the bat, oh, I had no quirk, but now that All Might gave me a quirk, I'm perfect. I can master it fully, and like I have the keys to the universe pretty much. He would be so flat for me. Like I'd be like, all right, checking off of My Hero Academia onto a different show, but the fact that Deku has like all the tools, he just doesn't know how to use them is perfect. And like I don't know why I want to talk about Blake, but there's a Blake video that I'm in the middle of writing and wanting to know like how I video it, but Blake I really love because she's really flawed, and like even though she like had a like talk with Yang in volume 2 on like trusting the team, she still like goes back to her basic instincts and is like having to relearn that lesson and have it really drilled in. I'm like, I think that's very human, and I like that. A lot of people give her crap for it, but I appreciate it. And it reminds me a lot of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, because Buffy did the exact same thing almost, and I think she did it twice even. And people had more reason to be pissed off at Buffy than Blake, but people seem to forgive Buffy a lot easier. But anyway, someone Stoic just said, guys, Toga, enough said. And can I say, the Toga cosplayer did Toga a little too well, and it was like the strangest thing for me, because I'm like, I'm oddly attracted to this, but this is also super creepy, because like she requested a song, I think it was like Candy Girl or something. I don't know, but she was able to do like is it yaoi faces? I don't know. She does like the faces that like, here, where's the volume that has, she does the faces too well. Like imagine someone being able to do the face perfectly. And like especially with like when she's like licking her lips and all of that and like blushing over Deku, this girl could do it perfectly. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, that's so creepy. But yaoi is boy love. You see, I don't know this stuff. I just try to.
You're lagging.
Oh, I heard the lag. That was interesting.
It's cutting off. I think it's better now. Okay.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Did this turn into a rated R podcast? I didn't mean to. Yeah, the sign of a crazy girl. Yeah, I mean, the cosplayer has a boyfriend, so I'm safe, you know. Logan just said...
read the manga.
Okay, we don't know what Toga's quirk is yet, so let's be careful of spoilers. Oh, yeah, I'm not going to talk about her quirk, and the cosplayer actually asked me and the Bakugo what her quirk is, because we read ahead in the manga, and we're like, we can't say what the quirk is without giving a spoiler. Like, it's a plot important piece. And that's all I'm gonna say. It's plot important. And I kept saying, like, calling her a vampire girl. She's like, we don't know what her quirk is. You can't call her a vampire. I'm like, she's literally trying to cut people up just to see their blood. And she has pointy teeth. Like, like, I'm like, she's a vampire, okay? Like, I don't even need to say what the quirk is or anything. But,
yeah, she's kind of designed too well. That's all I'll say about that.
Yeah. Oof. I don't know. There's just like all sorts of stuff. I'm really excited for where the volume goes, and I kind of tricked a coworker this week about what may happen with My Hero Academia. So, Similar's Insanity had a long theory discussion about Toga. Okay, I will look that up later, because I would love to talk to them about that. Especially since they're going to be on the VYTALCast panel. We have a group chat now.
Yeah.
So I have this coworker who likes anime that works on my table. And I lied to him saying Uraka is going to die. Because I'm like, because I keep saying like, oh boy, things are gonna get changed up, things are gonna get real dark, someone's gonna die, or maybe they don't, but something important's gonna happen. He's like, oh no, who could die? And just like off the top of my head, I'm like, ooh, Raka's gonna die. I mean, think about it. The only time it focuses on her is her crushing over Deku. It's like, oh, those are death flags, aren't they? I'm like, I don't know. They probably are. He's like, you know, they just announced new pop figures for My Hero Academia, and she was like one of the only main characters that did not get a new pop figure. And so he's now bought into the idea, and I'm like, I'm sorry, but not sorry. And he wasn't at work today either, so like this other coworker that knows that I lied was like, dude, why would you do that to him? I'm like, I get bored. I tell fibs. It became like a bad habit where like I tell fibs to people and I try to make them as outlandish but somewhat believable as possible to see how far they'll believe it. And yeah, I know who's going to die. Anyway, we're not going to talk about who dies. This is a spoiler-free podcast. Yeah, Uraka does not die, if you guys were worried about her dying. I guess that's a spoiler, but, you know, I already said I lied to a coworker about it. If she dies, like, in a year or two now, I didn't know. So, yeah, the next manga arc is going to be crazy. It cranks stuff up. It changes the series, and oof.
I just remembered some of the stuff that's coming up in the manga, and I'm like, yes.
And there's been some stuff shared on the Discord channel for My Hero Academia that I'm like, I wish they didn't publicly say that for the series yet. Like, I don't know. For big moments, I want it to be like total surprise for people, and they like said some stuff about like a certain villain that I'm like, oh, why would you say that? Or why would you announce an episode title when it has something somewhat spoilery in the title? I'm like, why would you say that? That's supposed to be like a big surprise. And I don't know. I love this next arc, and it's good. I want to compare it to like the Chunin exams for Naruto. Do you remember that arc?
I've never seen Naruto. I've seen one episode of Naruto, but I know the basic premise, so...
Yeah. Logan says, you guys realize how much detail can still be inferred from emotional forecasts, right? Well, I mean, what series does not get more emotional as you go? Okay, I'll try to leave it apart, like, separate from that. Here, how about this? To avoid spoilers, and you could like brainstorm a My Hero Academia topic, I noticed some new merch in the Rooster Teeth store that I'd like to share with everyone.
Ooh.
Yeah, so they now have a Coco and Velvet shirt, and it looks very nice.
The characters, will they ever return?
Yeah, will they ever return? We'll make new merch for them in the meantime. It is $25 plus shipping, which is $5 more than I expected it to be. The next shirt...
Rooster Teeth is not shy about asking for money.
Yeah, so with these other two shirts, because I found these other two shirts before this one, and I thought there was a theme going on, which I mean... Depending on who and what you ship, maybe this theme continues for this Velvet and Coco shirt. But the next shirt is the John and Pyrrha shirt.
Wow!
And it looks so pretty. And I wonder who is the artist. But again, $25. Yeah, and it's 100... Oh, they're 100% cotton. Maybe that's why they're... I don't know. Cotton seems pretty... common for t-shirts, but anyway, they got Pyrrha and Jean. OTP, may it rest in peace.
Rest in pieces.
I am not ready for like the ash jars at RTX. And
and
then the next ship shirt is Nora and Ren.
Yay!
Yeah, which I was like, hey, this is awesome. But again, like I'm not used to the shirts being $25. I was used to them.
Yeah.
I am so stupid. You know how I said, like, I wonder who the artist is?
Yeah.
Art by Cynthia Herr. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay, Cynthia Herr made the art for the shirts. They are new additions to the Rooster Teeth store. And there's a fourth item I want to show. And this one caught my eye. I don't know if it's available yet or if it is even still available, if it was. but it is the RWBY limited edition 7-inch vinyl single, and it's like a custom print of a vinyl for RWBY. It has RWBY's face on one side. On the back cover, it has Crimson Rose, and the 2 songs are Red Like Roses and This Will Be the Day. And yeah, it looks very pretty. The front, you could barely see it, but there's like her symbol on the front. But they said it's a one-time pressing of 500 copies, and it is $15, which for a limited item, I thought it would have been at least as expensive as those shirts. So,
yeah, me too.
But I don't know if it's available yet or if it's sold out, because there's no customer ratings on it, and it's still in the store, so it's like, I don't know. Maybe I'll try to buy it after this stream, and I'll let you guys know. Oh, and Smash is saying This Will Be the Day is the best song. I love that song, but I have to go with It's Time to Say Goodbye is my favorite song. Favorite opening.
I don't know what my favorite song is. I have to go back and listen to the early ones. Yes, I need the Volume 5 soundtrack.
Yeah. Wait, what about the great one? Will they sell her at RTX? Is that the Rooster Teeth, the Pura doll? I think they stopped selling the Pura doll for a while to get her proportions right. And AC Gears and Arms, I just noticed your thing saying, did you guys watch the Batman Ninja yet? That is a very superhero anime. I want to watch it, but there's no way for me to watch it other than buying it, and I am really feeling the tightness of my budget right now. Like, I know I just said maybe I'll try buying this vinyl after the stream, but the chances are I'll just exit out of the tab because I can't spend money right now. And so, Sunny, do you watch Camp?
I'm not caught up on it, but I've seen
okay
most of it.
So I'm not gonna spoil the season 3 premiere because it just came out today. But a friend pointed out to me, and this isn't a spoiler because it's like a behind the scenes thing, but the voice actor for Preston Goodplay changed. So like Preston Goodplay, he's the Shakespeare based character, and his voice actor changed. It was originally Jordan Whitman, who is also the creator of Nomad of Nowhere and a production artist for Camp and Nomad of Nowhere. He's no longer voicing him, and now it's Nicholas Windle, who I can't really find much information other than he's 31 years old, he's a voice actor, and he lives in Austin, Texas. And... because
all voice actors are from Texas, like I told you earlier today.
yeah, all the American ones. So, yeah, Preston's voice actor changed, and I couldn't tell the difference, honestly. Like, a friend had to point out, he's like, hey, did you notice in the credits?
The new guy's doing a good job.
Yeah, no, he's doing a good job, so, yeah. Anyway, exiting out of tabs. Yeah, so Verif said he noticed it. The premiere was very good. I liked it. And, and some of the chat is still talking about the original soundtrack for Volume 5. I hope we get some news on it.
I need that song during the Cinder and Raven fight.
Yes.
I need it.
I agree with that. And I've been re-listening to Armed and Ready a lot lately.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I'm really excited, and I want to make a stupid parody where, like, the Armed and Ready is about Yang's arm, not about Yang. And, like, it's the arm, like, trying to get redemption. I don't know. Like, I was just driving and listening to the song, and I thought of this stupid idea. I'm like, oh my gosh, what about the song is about Yang's arm? And, like, it was going to be, like, Yang's arm was someone else, but... yeah. Can you guys attempt to sing the Camp song? Not right
Here's
now.
my answer, no.
Yeah. Oh, here's a place that Then there's my attempt. Because, honestly, I don't try to sing that song. It's been, like, a video idea, and I'm honestly trying to think of, like, a RTX, like, fundraiser stream. Like, I might do it on Monday or something where I'll have, like, milestones for how much money we raise, I'll do something, and I could definitely try to have that be one of the milestones where I attempt to sing it. Another milestone I was thinking of, or I guess the stream won't happen for a few months, but I do want to do a cosplay stream on Monday on Twitch. But one milestone I was thinking of was like getting waxed for the milestones, like waxed live on stream. But a few friends said, I don't know if that would be a good idea. You might get in trouble. I'm like, but if it's on Twitch, anything goes, right? But then some people remind me, like, you have to be, like, fully clothed and all that, which I'm not going to be naked, but yeah, you could get in trouble for that. It was like, but Blaine got waxed on a Rooster Teeth life video. Why can't I? But, yeah. Yeah, anyway, but it'd be for a cosplay, that'd be getting waxed. It'll just be like, oh, might as well make it entertaining and help raise money in the meantime. Yeah. Logan. Oh, here's a place that the official camp theme. Yeah.
Cuts to episode.
Cuts to episode. Back to Max being a crap at camp. Oh man. Like I have pretty good hopes for Camp Kept season 3. And
I need to catch up on it, so I have nothing to say about it. Like,
I need to catch up on Nomad and Nowhere, which I believe is back on another hiatus again. They're not going to be starting episodes for another 2 weeks. I mean, there's only like 7 episodes. It'll be quick. Stoic says I'm into the idea. Thank you, and also like Stoic, thank you for like donating that money a couple months ago. And then like Luca Blight, they're not here today, but they donated a lot. Quite a bit. Man, what? There's like been some other stuff I've been wanting to cover today, and I'm trying to. I covered all the stuff I had my tabs open for.
We covered all the stuff you told me on Twitter.
Yeah, we did. Oh, but we do have the fan art of the week.
Oh yes.
Yeah, you haven't seen it except for the moment I accidentally flashed it on screen. But it's an awesome crossover between Star Wars and RWBY, which I absolutely love. It's Crow and Winter fighting with lightsabers, and the fan artist is Inspector Who, and you can find him at, you really can't see his information right there. Move the information. There it goes. Now you can read it better. So the fan artist is Inspector Who, and his Twitter handle is the Inspector Who. It is really good, and I made a joke in the Discord, in the VYTALCast Discord where he shared it, or the art channel. I have an art channel where you could share your art, and I also have a like self-promo channel if anyone wants to self-promo there. I made a joke saying, it's over Crow, I have the sober ground. And then people are like, well, what's the high ground? I'm like, the joke is being sober is the high ground, but okay. But yeah, I like it. It's pretty cool, and I hope we see Winter next volume. Like,
yeah, where is she?
Yeah, where is she? Yeah. Oh, Elizabeth Maxwell's coming to Utah next month. I'm really excited. Oh, that's
you gonna meet her?
Probably not, sadly. So it's gonna be at Gaming Con, which I don't have tickets for, and as I said, like not too long ago, I'm pretty tight on money right now. And it's like, I gotta save money. So it's pretty much at the point where it's like, I don't even know if I'll have money to spend at RTX. And there's like other stuff I need to get. Like I'm still trying to finish my Todoroki cosplay for RTX. And then I still need to start my Sun Wukong cosplay. And I still need to do quite a bit of my Jean cosplay as well. So it's like, Like Jean, I have the foam to like make. I just need to like learn how to make it from foam to armor I can wear, and luckily thanks to Aaron last year I learned some technique, but I am definitely not perfect at that technique. And another cosplayer on Instagram was like, oh, if you like, they told me if I use the heat gun on the foam I could easily shape that for Jean's armor. And then there was like for Sun will be super easy. Like I already have almost most of the stuff. It's really just like the arm gauntlet stuff I need to make. I'm not gonna do his gunchucks. Like I don't.
Those would be hard.
Yeah, for Jean, I'm not even sure if I'll have his shield. I do have a sword that Aaron made me, and I'm debating if I bring that or not. So, what cosplays are you doing?
I haven't started yet, and I'll get to why in a minute, but I'm planning on doing this girl from Violet Evergarden, Luculia. You saw Violet Evergarden,
wait.
didn't you?
Yeah, she's best girl, isn't she?
She's redhead.
No, that's not best girl.
With the brother. She's the redhead with the brother. I chose her because
why can't I remember
her?
her?
And it looks easy.
Yeah.
She's only in a few episodes.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, she looked cute and it looked easy, so I chose that. And then I'm also planning on attempting at least to do Tokoyami, so I'll have to build a bird head.
Oh my gosh, you were the one doing Tokoyami that I was thinking of. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So Logan in the chat, I mentioned he should do Tokoyami because I thought I mixed him up with you on like who's doing Tokoyami for the My Hero Academia group. But both of you could be Tokoyami. One of you could be the Shadow, and then one of you could be him. I don't care.
But like I was gonna say, I haven't started yet because I wanted to start getting a summer income, and I was going to. I went to 3 different interviews for the same place over the course of like 2 weeks. On Monday, they told me they would call me. They didn't. I called them this morning, and they're like, "Never mind, we're not gonna hire you."
Oh no! Barnes & Noble did that to me once. It made me sad.
It's just so awful. Like the whole time they were talking like, "Oh my God, you're so great! Like, we'd love to have you here. We'll pay you this much." And I was like, "Great, okay. Can you confirm I got the job?" And then today they're just like, "Yeah, we're not gonna hire you." And I'm like, "I wasted 2 weeks of my life. I'm poor."
Yeah, it's dumb. And I hate job hunting, and I'm actually sort of in the job hunting field right now because of like money situations, because it's like I am not making enough money that I'm comfortable with, and I'm trying to focus more on streaming and trying to do YouTube content. I'm quitting my studio job because it's not paying, but I tried to give him the news. Okay.
Sorry, I sent you a
message. No, I saw. When I was trying to give him like the hey, this next week will be my last week and stuff, he was like, "Oh, well, Fox might be picking us up and we'll do one free show for them in 2 weeks, and then after that they should be paying us." But I heard that story when we were doing shows for ABC4, and it's like, we've been doing stuff for ABC4 for almost 4 months now, and they still haven't paid us anything, despite saying they like told us the amount they want to pay us, and it's a lot. And it's like, oh, that'll be great, but they won't pay us. And Fox, I don't expect any more from, and he's expecting to get more money from them because they have a bigger following. And I'm like, and there's just some stuff happening in the work environment that I'm like, and I've been working for 6 months, and I'm the head of video production, and it's like, but now because he said like, oh, they should be paying, it's like I'm gonna have to tell him on Wednesday. I'm like, I'm gonna hold you to that, and if I don't start getting paid within like that time period that you told me, like the 2 weeks, then I'm out, because I need to find somewhere else to work. And I've applied at a different full-time job, which will be nice because it'll be working with computers, and I should be allowed to like still do stuff on the computer on my free time, like YouTube or like looking up video ideas, and if I bring my laptop, maybe even some video editing. So yeah,
I wish you good luck.
yeah, and Stoic, thank you for having your empathy with me for remembering those type of jobs. So you said you have to go to dinner soon, and I actually have dinner coming up soon too, but this was a great VYTALcast, if I do say so. Yeah, and guys, since we're having the live chat, but if you're watching afterwards, definitely comment what other anime you want us to talk about. Like, Sunny, you mentioned Violet Evergarden, which we both saw.
There's some emotions there.
I'm also watching Steins Gate Zero because I love Steins Gate, which Sunny, you should totally watch Steins Gate.
Okay.
And watch Steins Gate and then watch Steins Gate Zero. Don't watch it in reverse order.
Okay.
Yeah, and we will see you guys next time. And also Sorry, I keep thinking of last minute things.
It's okay.
This past 2 weeks, I've been looking at newer anime, and I found a few others animated in Maya, which is the same program that RWBY's being made in right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to say, like, God bless the RWBY team, because RWBY by far is the best looking anime in Maya. Like, I was watching.
I think I've seen a couple others, and they don't look so.
I was watching Ajing or Ajing on Netflix yesterday, and it's
I think I know what you're talking about.
It's like the animation is so chunky, like just simple movements. You see like da 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 da, and I'm like, man, can't you just like do a higher frame rate to make it look smoother? But yeah, Darlene and the Franxx, yeah, that'd be a good anime to talk about.
I heard it's good. I should watch it.
Yeah, you should watch it. It's been getting better. Like, the first few episodes are good, and then it kind of goes through, like, a meh period. But then it's been getting really good again, because it's, like, hitting the ending phase of it. So, anyway, guys, thank you. See ya. Oh, and I'll be reading them. I'll get the RWBY manga for sure tomorrow. I'll make a dive and buy that. So, see you guys. Oh, dab. Yeah, we got it. Dab. Anyway.
Sayonara.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.